Yeah. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. How you guys doing, live audience? Come on, it's a Monday night, and you're coming from a comatose state. Make more noise than that Monday.
Whoa.
Fuck yeah. Sometimes you just gotta wake them the fuck up. You know what I mean, Brian? Hi, everybody. I'm so excited. Another great episode of Kill Tony. Brian Redband, everybody. The man.
Hi.
When you hear any noise or any music, just know that it's coming from the guru himself, the one, the only Brian Redband.
Yep.
And keep it going for Pat Reagan, everybody. Fresh back from the Montreal Comedy Fest. One of the most talked about new comedians there, Pat Reagan, playing music for you guys. Pat, did you have fun in Montreal?
Yeah, I had fun, man. I met a French girl 2 nights before I left. Lycée Perrault. Lycée Perrault is her name. She's a beautiful girl. Took me around Montreal, and had a great time at the festival, Tony.
You fell in love, didn't you?
I kind of fell in love a little bit.
I think I still see one of her armpit hairs in your teeth right now.
Oh,
The French girl. These girls are crazy. Did you hook up with her? What was that?
Yeah,
a lot of bush, right?
She had just a regular amount of hair, not like, it was like trimmed, kept nice.
was it a weird bra that she had? Because I've been with one French girl and they had like a weird ass bra. It looked like Sears bra.
She had a broken bra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird bra.
Trimmed bush though for a French girl, huh?
She had a trimmed bush, yes.
Interesting.
How was Montreal for you?
Montreal was amazing. Had so much fun. Roasted a bunch of people. Roasted Gilbert Gottfried. That was a lot of fun. The great Gilbert Gottfried. I said, if you think his eyes are always closed, you should see his wife's when she's fucking you.
That's great.
Yeah. And you know, if you look up Gilbert's IMDb page, like he's accepted like every shitty role that's ever been offered to him. I said that Lil Jon wrote the song "Turn Down for What" while listening Gilbert talk to his agent.
I saw Gilbert do a show. Do you go Gilbert jokes?
No, I have nothing else.
Gilbert. I saw Gilbert on the Dr. Katz panel, and him and Jonathan Katz just like traded old like street jokes, and one of them was so funny. Gilbert was like, Stevie Wonder goes to a Passover Seder. It's a good start, and then he's like, somebody hands him matzo ball. He takes it, feels it, goes, who wrote this shit?
It's so funny hearing Gilbert tell these jokes. When Gilbert does these things with his comedic timing, it's really amazing. The Pat Reagan doing that is proof, for all you haters of Gilbert, proof that Gilbert's voice is not what makes him funny. It's clearly his whippersnapper timing and not the timing of Pat Reagan.
Yeah, I have a different timing. My timing's a little like
it's
takes
funny.
you a little longer to get to. Takes me longer to get to. It takes everyone a longer time.
My timing is always dead on. And what's funny is that you actually stopped me while I was doing killer jokes just right down the barrel, so that you could do a Gilbert Gottfried joke that Gilbert Gottfried said, and you made it. You disrespected Gilbert by bombing the joke. Like, even though I'm telling jokes about insulting Gilbert, you truly insulted him the most somehow.
Sorry, Gilbert.
But one more for you guys. The last one was I said that it's a triple banger, so try to stick with me here. Because Gilbert's okay, forget it. Anyway,
No,
I'm gonna do it. But okay, Gilbert's so short, old, and Jewish that he had to use a footstool to drive a nail through Jesus' hand. Think about that. That's 3 on 1. Guys, I heard the Death Squad, our favorite podcast network in the world, where you can find Kill Tony, had a show this Wednesday.
Yeah, we had the Monday off because you were out of town, so we put together a great show. Tom Green finished it off. It was awesome.
Did that here?
Yeah, we did it right here
great.
in this room. It was almost sold out. It was great because we announced the lineup at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was a fun time. So thank God we kept this room going though while you were gone.
That's the kind of magic that can happen if we ever cancel this show, people.
Yeah, we just have sold out comedy shows instead.
I love it. I'm so excited to be back. This is our first show in 2 weeks. We never take a week off, but I was in Montreal. Guys, are you ready for Kill Tony?
Oh, yeah.
Always so much fun. This is the show where we talk to comedians after they do comedy for 60 seconds. And they always talk to me, Brian, Pat, and two amazing guests that I always have on. Two different guests each week. This week is no different. Put your hands together for, it's just Trevino, right, Josh? Oh, yeah. Okay, for right now, just Steve Trevino, everybody! Joining us momentarily, also, Steve Simeone.
Thanks, buddy. It's,
Right.
it's just Trevino. That's
No, that's not. No,
it's nobody special. It's just fucking Trevino.
No, that's not what I meant. No, normally there's two guests. No, I wouldn't say just
It hurt
Trevino.
my feelings a little bit, though.
Yeah, right. I
Just
could
a
hurt
little bit.
those. Look at this. He's an actual man. Look at this guy.
Just a real beard. This isn't one of your little emo fucking fancy.
Heck
What,
yeah.
what are they called? The hipsters, right? These.
It's
They look like men, kind of, and then you see their jeans, and you're like, oh, that's a bitch. That's not a man. That's a pussy.
Now, while you still have a man's beard, I must say it is fairly trimmed. Pat, did this at all look like the French girl's vagina? A little bit of
A little
that.
bit.
You hooked up with a French girl?
Mhm.
Very good. Very good.
You approve?
Fucking guy. Do I approve? I mean, you're wearing skinny jeans. You whatever you can get, right? Fuck it. with your bangs and your curly Q you got hanging out of your fucking head.
Pat Reagan, the band leader of this show, takes a lot of heat from the guests every week.
The band leader, I love it.
Yeah, he's the one-man band.
If there was room for a band, we would have a band.
The whole fucking thing, right? The whole.
For a drum set, we could get a drum, but there's no way to put a drum set. There we
got
go.
a drum.
There you go.
Over here.
There's a lot of drums happening. Fuck yeah. Well,
TV show, we'll get a band.
It's the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
thing now, Tony. I haven't been here in a while. You got this
Yes.
guy over here. you
And
got
also,
this guy?
the only guy that I constantly forget, even though I want to always mention him, Ryan J. Ebelt, everybody, the house artist.
Is he-
Throughout this episode, he is going to be, as he's been doing for the last couple months, he draws the entire episode as it happens. So by the end of the episode, he's going to have a drawing that we're going to show you at the very end of the episode that's going to be of this episode. It's unbelievable. He does it. That right now is blank, and he's starting right now.
I'm Mexican. It's like a criminal sketch. Like it's court.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
court drawing.
It's fucking
Yeah.
court drawing.
Yep.
Yeah. Guys.
There's a whole thing going on here. This is exciting, Tony.
Yeah, welcome back, Steve. Now,
Thanks,
last
man.
time you were here, was Pat here or was it the robot?
It was the robot, and then I think it was me and Dom Herrera.
Right.
Was who was here?
Oh, that's so
It was
fun.
a good show, man.
I love it.
It was a good show.
Steve was one of the first people to ever take me on the road, and
And I'll be opening for you soon now. apparently.
and
One laugh, thank you.
it was me actually. Don't thank him. And
This guy's perm is fucking fabulous right here.
oh
Very
yeah,
nice.
oh yeah, caveman. He's spending the Geico caveman retirement money perfectly. Way to get that thing. Way to kick it up a notch.
That's Brad. We go rock climbers together. Shout out to Stronghold Climbing Gym, downtown LA.
Wow, look at that. A little promo out there. A little shout out to a climbing gym. Very good, Pat Reagan. Can you do it in Gilbert's voice?
Shout out to Stronghold Gym.
No, it's okay.
Don't ever do that again.
Guys, my point is that, Steve, you gave me so many great notes when I started out. You're a lover of comedy.
Oh, I love stand-up.
You've done so much fun stuff. You can find his special right now on Netflix. What's that called again?
It's called Relatable. Steve Trevino Relatable. It's on Netflix.
Relatable.
Thank you. Yeah, it's.
Relatable.
Don't clap too hard. I'm Mexican. We're not allowed in this business.
Relatable.
Unless you're George Lopez, and he's the only one that's allowed.
I love that.
Está loco, George Lopez. I shit on my people, and the industry loves it.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, no.
George Lopez.
Jesus. Oh,
It's the same impression. I love it, dude.
fuck yeah. Oh, there it is. Again, heavy drums tonight. Red Band obviously debuting a new drum set he's gotten in the past 2 weeks. that he's
I was
really
bored last
excited
week.
about. Really excited.
Pat, did you have a question for Steve?
Yeah.
Sure. Hey, Steve. Okay, say you got. What would be your survival tactic in prison?
Well, I've actually been to jail, so I would just fucking kick some ass. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
That work for you?
An honest
Jesus
answer.
Christ, it's-
An honest
I'm a
answer.
grown fucking man. You know what I mean? I do what I want.
All right.
As a matter of fact, come here. Sit right here.
Oh.
I'll make you my bitch. Come here. Sit down right here.
Oh.
Your little baby jeans.
I love that. Trevino's one of my favorites. So find his special, relatable on Netflix.
I also have one on Showtime as well, not to brag, but there's one on Showtime called Grandpa Joe's Son, if you want to look up that one as well.
I'm surprised you don't have anything on cable since you're wearing the hat of Larry the Cable Guy right now.
My sister's one titty bigger than the other titty.
Does Gilbert have anything to say about this? Guys, this
I will fuck you later. Serious.
Guys, this is the show where we talk to comedians after they've done 60 seconds of stage time. Comedians, it's piled up in the back. You know your stage time is up, your 60 seconds, when you hear the sound of a kitty. Aww, that's adorable. Wrap it up then, or else you're going to bring out the angry West Hollywood bear. Fuck yeah, Brian.
Shit.
Brian hates the podcast listeners. Unbelievable. Just
Get somebody fired at work.
Just push them away as fast as you can, Brian. Please. Perhaps bring out your gay drum set some more so that we could all hear you aimlessly beat on drums. Very good. I can tell by the way you're playing that you
That
never
was
had one as a
exactly like the
child,
Roots.
and now you're overcompensating.
That was exactly like the Roots.
But the
that was
drum
perfect.
set your parents never bought you. Your timing is so bad on that, it might as well be Pat doing a Gilbert impression. Guys, so I pulled the name out of the bucket. Over 40 comedians signed up for the chance to do 60 seconds tonight. It's always crazy. Your first comedian doing 60 seconds tonight and then talking with me and Steve Trevino is Albert Escobedo.
Yes. Oh, Latino.
Albert Escobedo!
Oh, shit.
This is crazy. It's unbelievable that 40 people waiting for a spot and one of them signed up and did not show up. Albert Escobedo, you have been blacklisted.
He's done.
Play something. Okay, Gilbert.
The Mexican kid got blacklisted.
I guess you shouldn't. I don't know why I stopped
Usually
you.
you have me do a sound effect.
Right.
Then you said play
So
something. I was
what were
caught
you,
off
what
guard.
were you going to do? You were going to do a Gilbert thing.
What? Affleck!
Can we get the robot back? No, you're doing good, Andy Samberg.
Fuck yeah. I love it. You just picked up the French girl's jeans and just started wearing them. I love your style, Pat Reagan.
These are mine, bitch.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Hopefully he's ready to be in show business. Put your hands together for Dan Nolan.
Dan.
Here
There
he
he
comes,
is.
the human being. Dan Nolan, everybody.
Hello. I ordered a Vietnamese prostitute, and she showed up at my house 3 hours early. She wanted to love me wrong time. I just started exercising. Every morning I run for 3 miles straight, and then another 3 miles gay. So I'm training for a biathlon. I just found out a bunch of my dads are gay. I don't know why they waited so long to tell me. I used to have a really cool collection of rare coins. Then my house burned down. Now I have a really cool collection of medium well coins. I just started collecting stamps, or not stamps, EBT. They don't call it stamps anymore. EBT. But I'm doing good. I finished with school finally. I didn't graduate. I'm just fucking finished with it. I'm going to be a comedian, everybody. We're going to get through this together. How about that?
51 seconds of thunder and lightning. Dan Nolan, I am in love with you. Where did you come from?
New York.
New York City.
Yeah, kind of.
You
The Hudson Valley originally, and then I lived in the city.
Yeah, that's
as
the
well.
same.
You've been
Yeah.
doing stand-up a few years.
3 months.
3 months. You wrote all those jokes.
I swear. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
fucking shit.
That last one I had heard before a few times.
Whoa,
in the past.
Brian from nowhere with just hatred.
The,
I mean, nothing really funny about what he just said at all. But,
No.
But sure, go ahead, Brian.
the quitting school one,
Really?
actually, yeah, I've heard that many times. That's an old joke. There was another one. I can't remember.
Running straight and then.
Running gay. And then
Running
Yeah,
biathlon.
yeah, I've
That's
heard
a funny
Somebody
that.
say
joke. I
that
feel like
before?
it's there. It has to. So there has
I
to be
mean,
some critical
somebody's
take on
crossed that
But
path.
those are good
but,
jokes.
You know, I
It
mean,
was
when-
funny. I think you did a good job. But my thing is, your jokes are like set up punch, and you fucking forgot the setup on one of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have 3 lines, and you're like, oh, no, EBT. I was at the joke.
Oh, it was the joke.
The stamps? That was the joke?
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the
Stamps,
whole-
You mean food stamps.
Okay, you want to get rid of that one. You now have a tight 40 seconds. You have a tight 4.
I love your style. You have such good jokes. It makes me wonder why you're wearing those pants.
Oh, he's on his knees a lot, apparently. Another way to survive in jail.
I mean, those things are falling apart. Were you gonna make them into shorts and just
Well, no,
give
I
up
think it's,
halfway, or?
it's a whole thing on the side, like he
Yeah,
sewed
this is all ripped up.
the whole thing. It's a
I
whole.
got this at a flea market for $1, like 8 years ago.
Fuck yeah, you did.
I would have guessed Neiman Marcus.
So your jeans, did you do that to them?
No, this has happened over the last couple months.
They're now shorts, just so
don't-
you know. Just go ahead and take
Yeah.
off the rest.
Oh, but that would be ridiculous.
Well, he did a lot of walking, going door to door, having to alert the neighborhood.
That was good. I didn't know where you were going with it.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good.
You know what's funny is that because he had the Sarah Palin shirt on, so they thought, oh, is he a campaigner? No. Actually.
A molester.
Yeah, it's interesting that you have him pegged as a molester. I have him for much more of like a cannibal type of.
Yeah, like a bomber. Like
Yeah, the rare cannibal.
Comedy Store gets shot up today,
I call a lot of people molesters.
and you really
school
can't see,
shooters.
can you? Because from my angle, your eyes are fucking huge. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
you can't see for shit, right?
Yeah, I got pretty shitty vision.
What's your prescription?
They're about to
20
nerd out.
It's actually only like 20.
How many times did that happen at Comic
I
Con?
think it's 20 oh shit, yours are worse than mine.
Mine are way worse than his.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His look pretty. They look pretty. Maybe I'm like, but
Jeez,
I still think you did a good job.
Oh well, thanks.
Two brand new comedians over there, and you guys have worse eyes than Bill Cosby.
I'll tell you this though, man. Honestly, on an honest note, if you're gonna write jokes like you do, that's a tough. It's hard, man, because you got to fill an hour when you start headlining.
Right,
in
yeah, I
15
just
years
started
from now.
doing bits and stuff.
I'm trying to finish.
All right, I'm
okay,
sorry.
so you're already getting on top of Daddy. No, but I mean it's hard though. You know what I mean? If you're gonna write jokes, you know it's. I mean Tony does jokes, and he'll tell you how hard it is. I mean you got to fill 45 minutes. You got to do a lot of fucking writing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But good luck. You
Yeah,
know, I
no,
think
yeah.
you're funny though.
Yeah, I've got like 50 jokes that are like that kind of one-liner
50?
shit, and
Whoa,
then but
nice.
that's
And
like,
those are the
that's
fucking
about
4
10
you
minutes.
picked?
That's about 10 minutes. Yeah.
So you wrote those in 3 months, or have you been writing like
I
for like
wrote-
years, and then you just decided to?
started
I-
on Twitter.
I started out with like 20 jokes. I only do about 5 of them still.
How old are you?
28. Just
What
turned
have you been
28.
doing up until 3 months ago?
I used to work in television.
What did you do in television?
Locations assistant, location manager for some movies and stuff, and then I went to jail.
With your eyes?
You called it. Went to jail.
Yeah, those gosh darn police and their rules against eating human flesh. What'd you go to jail for?
Driving without a license, but I went for 6
But
months.
I'm white and got out.
No.
No big deal.
I was on probation for a DWI, and I got arrested 3 times because I kept getting caught buying heroin. So I never.
True.
I'm 4 months clean and sober though. 4 months clean and sober.
Fuck yeah.
Good for
Great.
you, buddy.
I love that.
I walked out of rehab and I just started doing stand-up.
But you're wearing your fucking drug addict clothes.
Yeah, these are still.
Yeah.
It's time to get out of the drug addict clothes.
I actually
And it's
went. I
You're
didn't
drug-
dress
you're-
like this when I was a drug addict. When I was a drug addict, I used to dress nice so I wouldn't get caught shoplifting.
Your,
All right. well,
your
Fuck
All right,
yeah,
shirt-
just-
you-
is there- can you
shirt
do the
is
meow
still
thing?
on heroin.
You wouldn't, yeah.
His shirt has tracks.
I think you could have gotten away with shoplifting. I mean, you know, Robert Durst got away with shoplifting. So, and he was also a serial killer.
no, that's what brought him down. He got caught stealing a sandwich, and then he ended up back in jail.
Did you shoot heroin?
Yeah.
You're way too chill about
No, but here's if you have all these experiences, you should be talking about
Yeah.
that
No,
shit.
I do now. Yeah.
After that, 2 months into it.
So you
Month
started.
number 4, I really started getting into some deep shit.
So 3 months ago you started stand up, but 4 months ago you quit shooting heroin.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever, when you're
So I
on the
got
mi-
into comedy to get clean.
when you're ever on the microphone, like, do you see the cord and ever just want to wrap it around your arm and just shoot up?
That was good.
Yeah.
Every time I put my belt on in the morning, I'm like,
Fuck yeah.
How many blue babies do you have?
blue babies. What does that mean? Oh, what?
Train spotting babies?
I
No,
don't know.
mind.
Oh, what? Oh, no. Okay. No.
Fuck yeah. Well, you're on the right track, Mark. Really? Really, guys? That's all you were gonna give that? You think I have that locked and loaded? Something that I do all the time when I have the heroin people are on. No.
Let me tell you, the life of stand-up is much better than a drug addict.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot. You're gonna
It's
shoot.
really not.
You're gonna shoot your way right to the top.
You seem to have really good stage presence though for only 3 months though.
Really?
Like I mean, you seem very
You broke the
comfortable on
bubble.
stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I go up like 4 times a day. Like,
Just
I
keep
really-
chasing that dragon, bro.
I spend.
4 times a day?
Yeah, oh yeah, I do.
Good
as
for
many
you,
nights as I
man.
can. Yeah, every day. I spend all morning going to AA meetings and then all night going to open mics.
What do you do for a living?
Nothing right now. Yeah,
Where do you live?
I live in a sober living house out in West Adams.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a gay men's sober living house. I'm not. I just went there.
But the blowjobs are amazing.
Wow. Whose
Get this guy a
dick
book deal.
whose dick did you have to suck to get in there? Literally.
And those are the dude. All this stuff. You got to start talking about your life, man.
No, I do. I didn't want to do new stuff. I've been doing that stuff for like 2 weeks, and I have some like really good stuff that's been working really great. I didn't want to do it on this if I got picked. I knew I'd go to the old stuff, not the old stuff.
You got a
but
bag of really good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And instead, you came up here and just talked a bunch of smack.
It came in a balloon.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing balloon animals with your?
Does heroin come in balloons?
Well, the stuff out here does. I did it in New York where it's powder, but the tar stuff comes in balloons.
Yeah, don't you know anything?
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, what kind of rock star are you, Pat Reagan, to where you don't know how to do heroin? Dan, I had so much fun with you. Get working on that actual real life shit because you have so much interesting premise and you're such a good joke writer, clearly, that if you combine those two things, you'll be unstoppable, and I think you'll be a comedy addict. Dan Nolan, everybody. There he goes. He's on Twitter at Dan Nolan22. All one word. Dan Nolan22. We're having fun. We're back. You see that?
Yeah.
It's like a well-oiled machine.
I got to go check how I'm coming out. How am I doing over there? Am I looking good?
If it's anything like you look in real life, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. Shit's going to go bad.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. Put your hands together for her. We know her. It's Edie Gibson, everybody. Edie Gibson. Live in the flesh. Wow. I am deeply disappointed in Death Squad regular podcaster. Edie Gibson has just been blacklisted. See, that time I was hoping for Gilbert, but he wasn't there.
She would be blacklisted if she. Oh, she's on her way.
Is she coming?
Here she is, Edie Gibson, everybody, live in the flesh. Not a black comic, even though she's late. Edie Gibson.
It's me, Edie Gibson. Okay. Okay. What do I want to do? Oh, so this is a really good show. I was just at a show yesterday at a sports bar. It was so bad that the black guys were actually watching hockey. Like, just did not want anything to do with the show whatsoever. I love to be a comic because I love to do a job where I can drink. And it's either be a comic or be a whore, and surprise, I just found a way to do both. I haven't been to a bar since my friend Kathleen came to visit. And I went to the bathroom, and she came back, and she goes, "Someone put something in your drink." Don't worry, they were really hot. I was like, dude, what's wrong with you? It's so fucked up to drug someone to have sex with them. You don't have to do that. I'll fuck you for the drugs. Like, that's just where I'm at. I'm poor. I want drugs. Fuck the middleman. Unless the middleman has drugs, then I'll fuck him too. One last thing. Yeah, fuck you guys. Let me do this one more thing.
Yeah,
Can
go
I?
ahead.
People, I know you guys are judging me for doing drugs, but people who judge me for doing drugs never have drugs, and I don't want to be their friend.
I love that. You know what I love about it is that you are committing to a premise for a while, and you're staying in that pocket, and it felt real to me. I think it got quiet because I think a lot of the guys started thinking, fuck, I wish I had some drugs right now.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure that's the sound that I heard go over when me and Steve, professional comedians, are here laughing at her, and you guys are all quiet.
I want to fuck her.
Yeah, exactly.
You got drugs?
Sorry.
You look like you might have drugs.
Who, me? No. I'm married, honey. I'm going home after this. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I got to tell you, though, it was really good. I just don't think it fits your character. That's why I think people are like, oh, that sweet girl's talking like that.
That's what I'm about, though.
Are you really? Is it really
It is-
what you're about?
Yeah, it is true.
That's good then. But you got to sell it more.
Yeah, it's the truth.
You got to make them believe.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah,
It got quiet. And all these dudes are like, okay, we got to get drugs tomorrow and come back to the comedy store.
You know how many Captain Save-A-Hos are in here right now? Like, I can change her, I can get her clean. That's what everyone's thinking, and they're totally right, because when you start talking about that, that's what guys
everyone's
immediately is thinking. Like, I can get drugs, and
Edie, what if I told you that I know a guy that could get you some heroin?
But you should also maybe do a premise about how like some guy tries to drug you, but he doesn't know that you like drugs. So
Right,
it's
I
taking
do
him,
have
it's taking
something
forever
like
to fuck you up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, this bitch is taking all my drugs.
I do.
She won't pass out. This fucking bitch has a tolerance. You know what I mean?
I do have something about one time I worked at a bar and someone drugged my drink because they didn't know I worked there. But jokes on them, I was going to use the money to buy drugs anyway.
That's good, yeah. That's good.
And on the
What's
one,
your drug of choice?
I like Vicodin so far.
So
I know that's
far.
not like
So
I
far.
know that's not like the heaviest, but it's like the chillest. You can just do it whenever, you know. You don't have to be like fucked up, super fucked up on it.
All right, all right.
I like your style. You're like Amy Schumer meets Amy Winehouse, and I'm pretty sure we know how this is going to end.
But with talent.
a real train wreck. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
That's
Thank
an
you.
Amy Schumer joke that you guys might have missed.
I thought she did good, though.
Thank you.
I think it was smart. I think you guys didn't give her any credit. It was very well written.
You know, one note that I would give is when you
actually
find out
fuck
that,
a dude on stage.
but when you find out that they roofied you, I'd have you say, "Well, is he hot?" instead of your friend being the funnier one.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's good.
That's what I
Yeah, I'm really good. That's the horse of truth, everybody. I don't know if you guys have, I guess I forgot to mention in the beginning of the show, there's a horse of truth that when I say something super honest, you'll hear that horse. And you'll probably hear it a few more times tonight. Edie, what
thought
drug won't you do?
I won't do meth or heroin.
Why? Too much fun?
Not ready for that point in my life yet. Yeah, not ready for that.
Keep doing comedy. You'll be there. Keep doing stand-up.
Well, why do you think you love drugs so much?
That's a good question. Why does anyone love drugs so much? Pretty dope. I don't know. They feel great
Because there's a hole in your heart,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
to escape.
and you need to fill it.
with drugs.
And the hole in your vagina gets filled with cock. And the only way to fill your heart is with drugs.
Thank you for saying that. Everyone, give it up for this guy and the jokes.
I love it. Edie, how long you been on stand-up?
3 years.
What's your favorite drug? Vicodin?
Yeah.
And what do you drink while on Vicodin?
Yeah.
Do you drive while drinking on Vicodin?
No.
No?
Maybe.
If you-
Yeah, probably.
If you or one of your friends has a drug problem,
Yeah. We'd like to take, this is a special rehab version of Kill Tony.
it's like Saved by the Bell. Remember when they all sit down?
Gibson started Vicodin in 2012.
This isn't even really an episode of Kill Tony. This is really
Yeah,
just
it's an intervention.
It's an intervention for you, Edie. All these people, your family's actually in the back right now.
doing drugs.
And-
It's it's not your fault. Okay,
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
it's not your fault.
Cool.
Kind of is.
No, it's not your fault.
A lot of it's my fault, I feel like.
Thank God for bad stepdaddies, huh?
Fuck yeah. Okay.
That's fine. Thank you. I like you. I'll tell you.
I love this show so far. We went from, okay, forget it.
It's a drug.
Edie,
It's a drug show.
It really is a drug show.
You
I'm
guys
very
wanna talk
excited
I'm
about
dating a
it.
girl right now who is a
French maid? We know about this.
No, that's not. That was in Montreal. I'm dating a girl who was like crystal meth addict at 14 and went to rehab. It's crazy.
She sounds like a real winner.
No, she's cool now. She's cool now.
Is that why she allows
She
French
went to
girls?
Harvard. She's
Are you jealous of
I like
girls?
her. I like her attitude that she's like, oh, meth. What a fucking loser.
That's brings
I
me
just do Vicodin and
That's,
suck
yeah,
cock.
that's coming from me.
I just currently do Vicodin. Fucking
I mean,
I don't do
haven't-
meth.
12 years ago did meth.
Which, by the
Oh,
way,
that bitch did drugs.
brings me to my next question. Are you jealous of the girls that can do meth and heroin and like stay pretty? I've always wondered that about girls. 'Cause it seems
No,
like-
I've never even thought about that.
Whoa, I don't know. That wasn't really convincing.
I've never really thought of it that way.
But when he said meth, you said, well, she doesn't have her life together. But
Well, 14 is pretty young to be doing meth.
like,
Because I'm 26.
Oh, why are you all fucking judgy all of a sudden?
Because I'm
Like,
26.
I mean, you got to look
Weird.
at the positives. Like, at least people on meth like clean their apartment and shit.
thoroughly.
I've hung out with people on Vicodin that are drunk, and it's like the most annoying thing in the world. And there's no painkiller strong enough to hang out with a person that's drunk and on Vicodin, even though there is.
It's like Down syndrome alcoholic.
Oh,
It's just
the
like,
worst.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, Edie, great stuff. I love that you're talking about your actual life and things that you actually love, and that's like the most important thing. If you keep chipping away at that joke,
You might have a career before you die.
adding some more lines to it that you're not
I like
just
you. See, you get it.
adding some more lines to that joke that you're just not going to snort. I think it's going to come out really
Your
good.
comedy's not going to lose any teeth.
Cool.
Yeah. Edie Gibson, everybody.
Thank
There's
you.
She's on Twitter at Edie Gibson Comedy. All one word, Edie Gibson Comedy. Fuck yeah. I'm excited about this.
I thought
so
she
far.
was one of the girls that went on after the show.
No.
She's done it before, though.
Yeah,
She's like
I
a.
feel like I've seen her before.
She's big in our death squad. Yeah.
One of the fun rising comedians in the world. I think this guy's been on before. Chalis Robinson, everybody. Here we go. Chalis Robinson, everyone.
You're laughing because you're anyway. I'm just going to do the joke. We'll talk later. So I had to stop drinking hard liquor because apparently I'm an asshole. My friends yelled as I threw up on them from the backseat of the car while getting pulled over. They did say hold that shit though, but trying to hold your throat up is basically like trying to hold your throat up is nearly impossible. I had this shit come into my hands, did a wave onto my face and over the front seat. You know how people yell, hey, watch out for that pool of oatmeal? I'm the guy that goes, huh, and falls into it. Don't worry about it. That's just how I looked. Don't think about it too much, It's like the only night that I actually ended prematurely and had a bunch of dudes be mad at me.
Fuck yeah, you went for it.
Solid 45 seconds.
Yeah. Now, let me just call this out first. You've been on the show twice, am I correct? And both times, I found out that your middle name is Calrissian. Am I correct?
Correct.
What is it?
Is your It is Calrissian, as in Lando Calrissian, the mayor of Sky City from Empire Strikes Back, the second Star Wars movie. Like a
Wow,
super
a
famous...
black nerd parents. That's awesome.
It really
Hey, you
is.
know what?
That's awesome.
My mom has never seen the movie.
No,
She just liked Billy
I
Dee
just
Williams.
like that motherfucking name.
That's her.
That's my black impression. By the way, they say black dudes have ass. Dude, I've seen more ass on a flounder. Look at this. Like, turn around. Show them the lack of shitter that you have.
Yeah, and you have stuff in your pockets. That's like a California girl trick. Girls from California all have flat asses. A fun fact, because I'm from Ohio, where girls have corn-fed asses. Anyway,
It gets cold.
Something that I learned. I've been out here 9 years, and I've realized that California girls do this thing because they don't have asses. Like, not everybody born in California, but there's something weird about, like, I don't know, the water or the hemisphere or fucking something, to where their asses are flat if they're born and raised in Southern California.
Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia.
Well, this is a little different. I have a different point. And my point is this, is that what I've noticed that these California girls do is they put stuff in their back pockets, like notes and like wallets and
Paper
cell
and shit.
phones and all this stuff to try to fill out an ass that's not there. Anyway, my point is,
I got some stuff for
I'm
your
on
ass.
to- I'm on to you
You want
guys.
to put that in the back of your... Maybe that'll help you out a little bit.
is that a Slim Jim handkerchief?
No, it's Lone Star,
Oh, okay.
Texas.
You ever see a girl with like a really big
You're a real
butt
man.
and really tight jeans, and she's got herself in it? You're like, she's gonna break herself up.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Good thought, though.
So, Calrissian. Let's talk about your set.
Let's talk, man.
No, you have to be a comedian because filling out a job application's got to be a motherfucker.
I don't put the middle name.
With Calrissian.
Yeah, even the first name is tough, but I don't put the middle name.
What's the first name?
Chehalis.
Chehalis?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're oh my godding that. Look how it's spelled.
Oh man.
Holy shit. CHALISS?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
That's
spelled
fucking awesome.
Chehalis. And how do you say it?
Chehalis.
But there's no second H.
Just
Say Chehalis.
Just give me an extra high in there, man. Just, come on.
Well, he's gay, so it's hey, let's.
You say
Not gay,
Chehalis.
man. Don't spread that one.
It's
Oh, wait, whoa.
You're not
Whoa. Nothing wrong with being gay, buddy.
yeah.
If
He's,
you're-
he's
if-
from
if you're
Sky
not,
City, not Guy City. Fuck
How
yeah.
long have you been doing stand-up?
2 years.
2 years?
Almost. Not,
What did you
not
talk
exactly.
about again here tonight?
Oh,
Throw one up.
No.
you forgot.
I think that was a big problem of it, right?
Right.
Like if you're gonna say I couldn't throw up, it was like holding back throw up. You got to come up with something.
Right.
fucking-
There is definitely something. I was trying to think of it. It sort of reminds me of like I don't know if you ever had to when you're driving like pee in a bottle or something like that.
and once you
like-
start, right? Like,
right, and it's just like too much because you have to pee that bad. It's going to be more than usually. It's like, but it's not really that. But there's obviously
There's
things
something
that
else.
get overfilled
you're right,
because
yeah.
you can only hold a mouthful worth of puke.
Cock.
I actually, by the way,
Fill that in.
in Toronto last weekend, I was at a bar on mushrooms, and I actually puked in my mouth, held it, swallowed the whole thing back,
Because you don't want to lose the mushroom.
and then the bartender gave me a shot because he witnessed this. He goes, "Oh, damn, that was amazing."
Unbelievable.
He's like, here you go, buddy. You deserve
He
this.
said it was the play of the week, is what he called it.
Oh.
Chehalis, you ever done mushrooms?
Nah.
No drugs, Chehalis?
Only drug I do is alcohol. That's it. I don't even smoke weed.
Don't get mad at me, buddy. I'm just asking questions. You know what I
That's the fuck question. No, okay.
well, look, you know, you got a lot of work to do. Is what I'm saying. I mean, right.
Yeah.
You know, the throw up story could be really funny. Just fucking make it funny.
I get it.
Comedy
I'm working on it.
101, dude. Bodily functions.
I'm working on
It's
it.
always fucking funny.
What's your drink of choice? And don't tell me it's Colt 45.
Hell no.
Calrissian was played by Billy D. Williams, who was the Colt 45 guy.
Hennessy.
You fucking idiots.
Don't say Hennessy either.
No, so I don't really drink hard liquor. That like I only stick to beer. So
What kind of beer?
Pretty like
Free.
well, I'm gonna say this, and you'll be like, oh, Heineken. So I'll be,
Oh, Heineken.
I like Blue Moons. And,
Things that are spelled weird.
and yeah. Yeah. I just
Give me the beer that's hard to say. Heineken. I guess it's not that hard to say.
What do you do for work?
The retail store.
He's black. Come on.
Oh, Jesus. What does that mean?
I
They don't
sling
work.
bricks.
Oh, no.
Fuck you. You told me before we got on here to be funny. That was it. What do? You do retail?
No, I
Steve's
sling
from Texas, everybody, where
You
racism is hilarious, even if there's no punchlines.
In Texas, you tell a racist joke, and everybody gets quiet and goes, "I'm telling you."
Chehalis, so how long have you been playing basketball for? All right, no, I'm kidding. See, I'm just trying to match Steve's. I'm just trying to match Steve's racism. Fuck yeah! Put
What do
your
you
hands together for this
retail for what?
gay umpire that just walked in the room, everybody.
Oh, this guy with his hat.
I've said it before. He always asks.
It's okay. What do you do?
I work at a retail store, Walmart.
Oh, why are you mad at me again?
Walmart.
Well, you just said this
You're a
like
little
2 weeks
defensive.
ago.
Let me pull these up so you don't think I'm angry at you.
You're a little angry. You're a little upset. I don't like it. I'm very uncomfortable now.
Okay, so when you were puking with your buddies, let's try to get back to this material
Okay.
here.
Why
Okay.
were you puking?
Oh, I had too much to drink.
Too many Heinekens.
No. I was everything.
Let's
Like-
get
What
into
the-
it, man.
didn't you just
Answer
say
the
you don't
fucking
drink hard
questions.
liquor?
But
Apple
this,
juice?
this,
Now?
is, but this is a part of why.
So then that's why you got to talk about that.
Well, yeah,
I
yeah,
usually
yeah.
drink beer,
Yeah.
but this night,
What happened?
Too many drinks, man. Just I had a friend that worked at a bar and he was hooking it up, Long Island's and tequilas and then just had too much.
why it's got to be tequila? Because I'm Mexican.
Yes, and it had the worm in it.
Tequila doesn't have the worm, actually.
Well,
It's mezcal.
Man, whatever, same shit.
You're mad again.
No, I had too many drinks.
But that makes a good comedian. Angry people make good comedians.
Chehalis, where do you get up? Because I've seen you here 3 times.
Uh-huh.
Where else do you get up?
Hollywood Hotel.
The hotel?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Hollywood Hotel.
Was there a rock
that's where I
climbing
see
place
the-
inside?
that's where I've seen you the most. Like,
Yeah, I'm there 3 times a week usually.
Fuck yeah, just banging French hookers.
yeah, Pat's on, man.
Chaylis, I love the fact that you dress exactly like Louis C.K.
It does a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. That's
Without the jokes.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
It's hard to compete. Louis C.K.'s been at it a long time. How long you been doing it? 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Dude, half the
understandable,
battle's
yeah,
getting
yeah.
on stage and not being so defensive when somebody's trying to help you.
You got Chehalis. You command the stage really well for 2 years in. Command the stage, and a lot of people who do it a lot more years never even learn how to do. So you got that working on it towards you. I think your issue is you're not talking about anything. So it's like either like the dude with the.
If
the,
at any
the hair-
point you just want to punch Pat in the face,
No.
you have my
Like-
full permission. It's my show. Like it'll be art. The police can't.
But
do
you know what?
anything.
You know
Pat,
what?
you better watch it.
You know what I mean?
It'll be
Because Tony was saying like, oh, what was your set about again and stuff, and it's like I'm trying to remember. I guess it was about throwing up, but I'm like,
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, not throwing up, but just a drunk night that I had.
yeah, who's a comedian whose material you would like to have written?
That I would have liked
You would have
to
liked to have been like, oh, I wish I thought of that.
What's happening
Who's
right
one
now?
of your favorites?
I like Hannibal, Chappelle, of course. I'd say right.
So black dudes.
No, I like Bill
Yeah,
Burr.
jeez,
He's one of my
last-
favorites. I've
I-
seen all of them.
I can't-
Well, most of his specials.
with your
I
favorite
love Bill
comedian.
I'm
Burr.
glad you
pretty-
like Hannibal's a beast, man. And you know, every thought that he says is thought out. You got to fucking write. Like sit down and fucking write it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't respond to you because you'll be like, oh, you get angry. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what's happening here?
It is. You know.
It's a whole cycle, guy. You know what I mean?
It is really, really hard to write, but you just got to do it. You know, you got to come down from your cloud, and you know, hopefully you'll have a smooth lando. And Chehalis Robinson,
Good job,
everybody,
buddy.
he gets pulled out of this bucket a lot. Very lucky guy. He's on Twitter at Yo Pete Parker. We love you, Chehalis. Figure out the puking bit so that it doesn't make audience members want to puke. And
Do some squats.
Shit. And fuck yeah, Trevino's the ass police for the night. So, for those of you that signed up that don't have a big fucking beautiful
Shitter.
ass,
If you don't have a nice shitter, I don't want to see it. Turd cutter.
I pulled another name out of the bucket. This looks like a newer name. Put your hands together for Chase Holtman, everybody.
Chase.
Chase Holtman.
Thanks, guys. When I was in college, I once had an acid flashback while I was taking the written final for my badminton test. That's true. That did happen. I passed, though. I got an A, and I passed it with flying colors. But I just remember being really annoyed because I'm trying to take this test, and I memorized all these rules of badminton, and the paper kept changing colors slowly. So I'm just coming up, I'm like, oh, I don't know what they're going to throw at me. Last question is, for 50 points, 50% of your final grade, badminton 103, what color is the paper that this test is printed on? That's all I got, guys. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, 57 seconds. A well-written acid joke.
Yep.
You didn't trip over any of the words. And may I just be the first to tell you, you have an amazingly wonderful ass.
He has a nice
I
shitter,
mean, it's
yeah.
incredible. Even
Nice
I
plum.
It's a
looked
nice
at one
shitter,
point, like,
yep.
look at all the junk in that trunk.
That's a nice pooper.
Big thighs, fat ass.
Today's theme is drugs. Don't say nothing pisses me off more than when comics go true story. Well, what the fuck are you telling us then? You know what I mean? Like if it's a true story, just tell the story. Like comics do that. They'll be on stage. For all you fucking open mic guys, they'll be on stage. They'll tell 3 jokes, and then the next joke they go, "All right, true story." Well, what the fuck was the rest of the shit you just said? You know what I'm saying? So don't say that.
Steve,
It's very
I think
frustrating.
I take issue with that because sometimes like I'll do jokes.
Oh,
Like,
because
I'll
you know
say-
a lot better than I do.
I'll be like, I'll tell a joke where I'll just be like, well, Steve, I actually left your management company who I was with for an actual management company recently.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa!
But see,
Call me when you're on Netflix.
All right. So my issue with that is just like, all right, sometimes like I do jokes that are completely not true, and then I'll say something that is true, which is fucking balls crazy, who no one will believe. So when he's like, that's such a ridiculous statement that I think saying true story makes me be like, oh, it's actually true, because a lot of, especially white guys with glasses, we tell jokes that are based in false premises. So
Of course.
I stand by you.
Do what you want.
It is a tricky thing, you know.
Netflix or playing the guitar on Monday.
Guys, whoa. Shots fired. Shots fired, everybody.
No, I respect your opinion. It's all what you want to do. But in my opinion, because the things that I do on stage are all real, and everything I do on stage is from my real life, so there's no need for me to ever
Chase,
go.
are you the same way, or are your other jokes mostly real, or do you have like a...
I think that the challenge with me is I'm not so real. A lot of the stuff I do is very, you know, fitting the white guys with glasses. Apparently, there's a stereotype, but
what's the stereotype?
doing like clever shit that's not really based in anything real.
Right. So do you have a lot of that, or is it mostly real?
I know how the industry is now. You'll have a deal in a month.
Yeah. Sorry, what?
Are you on Chase, are you on acid again right now? Like, do you
Don't be angry. We already dealt with that. Okay.
No.
Do you just do acid before everything?
No, I don't.
Fuck yeah. What do you do for work?
I do tech.
No!
Now that is a stereotype of the way you look. That's incredible. What do you do for tech?
Kind of IT stuff.
If it disgusts you, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
So
You wouldn't get it. Yeah, it's very technical.
Pat, can you explain to me what he does at the tech company?
I don't know, man.
No, with those glasses. Anyway,
It varies by the day.
Those glasses and those bangs.
So I missed the beginning part. What you were actually taking a badminton test? Is that what you were talking about? Where was this at? Like, why would you?
Chapman University.
And they actually have a badminton class.
It is Badminton 103. What are Badminton
1 and 2
and 101?
I mean, this is a kids' game, right? Badminton.
Well,
It's an Asian game.
it's actually. It's
It
like,
is.
We touched on something there.
Fuck you guys. You ever seen anybody else play badminton? No.
I mean, there was a written final in that class.
I mean, was this a required class, or was this?
No.
So you just took badminton
for
to?
PE.
Oh, PE.
Getting a little angry. Can you step over there, please? A little upset.
It was for PE.
Okay.
wow, interesting.
For PE.
It just seems so weird. Like when you were talking about it, I was like, "Wait, what the fuck? Did I miss? You were a Boy Scout or something?" Like it seems like maybe you should try to make up some reason why you took badminton. I have no idea. I've never heard of a badminton
that's
103.
College?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. What kind of college?
That's ridiculous.
I also took a frisbee class there.
Is this the?
Wait a second.
No joke required.
Wait a second. Are you sure that you just don't think you were taking these classes because you were on acid?
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's what's happening.
Is this
here.
DeVry Extreme? Like, what kind of college is this?
Dude, I tripped so hard that I just got a fucking master's in frisbee.
I was there on a scholarship for badminton.
Chase, you do a lot of drugs. I mean, I'm actually surprised. I thought you were going to be the one guy that we've seen tonight that hasn't done drugs, and then you jump right into, even while taking a college test, you were on acid.
It was a flashback. It was a flashback,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it was a
yeah.
flashback. I'm not usually on drugs. I usually drink or get high. You know, on marijuana.
I don't do drugs, except I do drugs.
He doesn't do math like your
Except
girlfriend.
when I do some drugs, but I'm not usually on drugs. No.
If there was a heroin addict in the room right now, what would you say to him?
It's a gateway.
Okay, that's enough, actually. You nailed it.
This show.
It's the greatest sound effect of all
Right.
time. You could play it any time.
Anytime.
And it just kills.
It makes sense all the time.
Whoa,
say it makes
Chase, are you dismissing yourself?
Right.
What was that?
What the hell?
What the fuck just happened?
Yeah, no more drugs.
I love it. You're just going to flash back to your seat after all this bonding we've had, Chase?
Well, that was cool. Later. You can dismiss yourself.
Chase, what are your parents like? Where are you from?
I've always been in SoCal. My parents are kind of hippie, baby boomer parents.
This is your parents, right? Okay.
Chase, you can be anything you want to be, Chase. Just go out there and do it. We support you.
Chase, here's $30,000 for a badminton class.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out.
Check out the frisbee class.
That's actually pretty accurate.
I got a degree in hacky sack.
With a minor in...
Whoa. Oh. Chase, you got to write it before you start talking, buddy. I don't know how you think we do this magic, but we think of the thing first.
Say it twice in your head.
You got it yet? Fuck yeah. Chase, I like your style. I'm gonna send you back to your seat. So much fun to meet you. You have a great thing.
Good job, Chase.
Yeah, Chase Holtman, everybody. Chase Holtman's at funny_quote. Funny_quote. Guys, our second guest is here. One of my favorite comedians in the world. One of the most talented people. Put your hands together for the great Steve Simeone, everybody. Here he is. Okie dokie. Steve, sit back down. Josh, get Steve Simeone.
Damn it, Josh.
I love it. Steve Simeone is the first guest to ever get blacklisted. So, that just happened really quickly.
Don't say that. You're going to hurt his feelings for real.
No, I'm kidding. Steve's one of the best, nicest guys in all of comedy. Yeah, he actually is the nicest guy in all of comedy. Wait, what? At the TV show Children's Hospital or an actual children's hospital? Wow, Jesus. Boring. I mean, I'll let the nice guys do that because those children, go fuck themselves. I mean, let's face it, they've been spoiled. You know what I mean? They get everything they want every fucking day. Kids in children's hospitals are the only kids that get to eat pudding like 3 times a day.
Right.
Oh, you laugh, but I'm serious. I don't.
Pudding's got drugs in it.
Fuck yeah, for this room full of drug addicts that we have. Josh, where's Steve Simeone? I just got a text from him saying I'm here if you need. So Josh, I don't think you're doing your job correctly. Maybe that's why.
He is not physically here. That's the problem. If you can go.
Steve Simeone is here, and Steve Simone's here, Josh. That's the producer, Josh Martin, everybody. Josh Martin.
I was just periscoping downstairs.
If anybody should know that our other guest is here, it's him, but it's okay.
And the waitresses. Give the waitresses a big round of applause.
Comedy Store. Yes. The black and red, the darkness of the Comedy Store.
Check out that sleeve.
Oh, waitress.
It's just her, everybody. She needed a little extra attention.
Yeah.
She stopped the whole thing to let us know it's just her, by the way.
Just me, asshole.
No other waitresses tonight. So one
Maybe
more.
Chase.
All right, I'm just going to bring up the next comedian. And then Steve Simone's going to come out. He's a great guy. Put your hands together for Tam Fam.
Hey, so I've set a new personal record. For the last 5 weeks in a row, I've not talked to a real live woman not more than I've talked to Siri, which is hard because I don't even have an iPhone. God, it sucks never getting laid. Nobody has ever thanked me for all the pineapple juice that I drink. Almost makes me wish my socks could talk. But they can't. Their lips are stuck together.
There it is. He's out on a minute. Steve Simeone, everybody. Come on up here, Steve Simeone. Fuck yeah. One of the nicest guys in the world, Steve Simeone. One of the funniest comedians. How's it going, buddy?
This guy was killing it.
Tam
Very
Fam.
funny.
Tam Fam, everyone.
Very funny.
He just killed Tony. That's how it happens. You
That was awesome. It was really funny.
Tam Fam, unfucking believable work. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
The best part about it is nobody doubted.
Yeah.
Nobody was like, wait a minute, he gets some pussy, right? Like, it was. Everybody's like, yeah, poor bastard, right? Like,
it's definitely coming from a true place.
he knows
Steve.
his character. See that Chase and the fucking black. What's his name? The fucking, what's his name?
Chehalis.
Sky or what?
Chehalis, yeah. Calrissian.
Chehalis. You know your character, man, and you did it fucking well. You're really funny, man.
Thank you.
Really funny. What kind of Asian are you?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude! I don't think we have one of those.
I love your style. Vietnamese?
Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 5, I give you a foe. I did that one a couple weeks ago, but fuck it, it's so good I did it again. It's just so good. Oh god, my brain is amazing.
Tell him I don't give a foe.
Oh, it's so good. Tam Fam. Now that's your real name, right?
Yeah.
And you used to wear a shirt that said @Tam Fam, and you wore it all the time. And you'd come up here and you'd kill all the time. And we would always tell you you're unbelievable. Just lose the @Tam Fam shirt because it seems too desperate. Now you've lost that shirt. Have you noticed that sets have been going better since you lost the shirt, or it's just a shirt thing?
They've been about the same, but I do feel better on stage.
Right.
What?
Yeah, you do feel better. Very important.
It's a feeling. The shirt's a feeling.
Right, it is. It's important, you know. It's important, and I would also recommend not wearing your socks that you use in the bedroom on stage either. That'll make you also feel better.
How do your parents feel about your stand-up comedy?
I haven't talked to them in a while.
They think it sucks.
Yeah. You haven't talked to them in a while, really?
I went for it, you assholes. Sock jokes, everyone. Remember? Remember what he talked about? All right. How do they feel about it?
They don't know.
They don't know?
No.
You're in the closet with your comedy? You're going to sit them down at the table one day? Mom, Dad?
They have
I do comedy.
They have deep closets in, you know, the Vietnamese culture too, because they all live in dry cleaning places. So.
That's why the shirt was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Did they know that you do it?
Is there a starch joke there?
Oh, Jesus.
God damn.
No, there's not a starch joke there to answer your question. Steve Simeone. Now, we heard a rumor earlier. Somebody yelled out from the audience. They go, he's at a children's hospital.
Yeah.
Is that true? That's amazing. You're like a hero.
No, those kids are...
Oh my God! Do you hear that?
What'd he say?
You hear what I'm talking? You don't want to talk?
He's
Okay.
the only comic in town that when you say he's a nice guy, it also means that he's funny. Because in comedy, if somebody says, is that guy, what about this guy? You go, he's a nice guy. That means he's really fucking not funny. But he is the nicest guy and the funniest guy. Good for you, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Steve Simeone. Steve Simeone. Tam Fam, have you ever done any drugs?
No.
Nothing.
I tried marijuana once. It didn't go well.
I like that he calls it marijuana.
Yeah.
I tried the marijuana once.
Well, I tried the THC breakdown of.
Did you buy that shirt when you were high? I mean, that looks like it's like the Radio Shack collection from Macy's.
Wow! Look at this. Little roaster over here, Brian Redband.
I did marijuana once, but my eyes closed so closed that I couldn't see.
Fuck yeah.
That's mean.
You do have extra closed eyes, though. He looks like an Asian guy skydiving. It's incredible.
That's awesome.
Tam, so you tried marijuana once. What happened?
I didn't have pipes or paper, so I emptied out a big pen, and I stuffed it in there. And
What?
Yeah.
The first time you ever smoked weed, you invented something to smoke it out of. Like, that's amazing.
I think the plastic melted, and I got the fumes in.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it would melt by the
Yeah,
way.
you're not going to be an engineer. Tell your parents that you don't have a career.
So you inhaled the fumes, and then what happened?
Dizzy and nauseous for 6 hours, and that was the last time I tried that.
What did you do for the 6 hours?
Just lied in bed or went over to my toilet and just sat there for a while.
You just sat on the toilet?
Who are you with? Were you with any friends, or you were solo mission?
By myself, of course.
It's a terrible
Of
way
course.
to smoke pot. Oh, Jesus, like you didn't even make like a little sock
Where
puppet
did
that
you-
snowed on it too, or something like that.
So where did you get the weed?
I want to get high with you.
Do you have like a bunch of volleyballs that you've drawn faces on around your bedroom?
I love your attitude, though. You're like, I'm going to smoke weed today. So you went out, found some fucking weed, then got to the house and were like, I didn't plan this very well. I need a pin. Fucking hilarious. You got to talk about that shit on stage. What happened? Secrets? It's whispering. It's the whole thing. I think you're really funny, though, man. I really, really do. I really think you're really funny. You did a hell of a job, man.
Thank you so much.
I'm
Yeah, that was
impressed.
great.
There's not much I can make fun of you on because you did really fucking well.
Thank you.
Give him a round of applause. Don't be dicks. He did really well.
Yeah.
He did really well.
Damn.
Have you been getting spots here at the Comedy Store?
No.
You have not been getting spots here at the Comedy Store.
Well, they're gonna make you a part of the fam
Yeah.
any day now.
Yeah, you're awesome. You should be getting up because I mean it's amazing watching you, and I'm so glad that we've met. And so I'd like to have you Friday on the Ice House show if you want to.
Whoa!
There you go.
Look at
That
that!
just happened.
Ice House
Just happened.
Friday night.
Making
Fuck
careers.
yeah. Somebody just went from the Rice House to the Ice House. Everybody.
I heard that, brother. Amen.
Tam Fam, thank you so
Actually,
much.
the
There he
Lice House.
goes.
Yeah.
He's at Tam Fam Comedy.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
Do you have anything else for Tam Fam? I'm sorry I didn't check.
No, I caught the end of a set. I was coming in, and you could feel it in the audience.
It's 60 seconds. You cut the whole thing.
But you could feel the people loving it, and that's what comedy is. It's how the audience takes it in, and he just has it. It's a gift. Some people have it.
I'm going to bring up a special third guest just to sit in with us. Josh, you have an extra chair for her? Another one of the funniest comedians who was able to just swing by at the last second, and she's going to finish out the show hanging with all of us. Put your hands together for one of our favorites in the world, the great Tiffany Haddish.
Oh yeah!
Boom! Triple threat.
Hi guys.
Simeone.
I was
Trevino,
gonna
and
let you
Haddish.
sit behind the table, but I'm like, no, they need to see all of this. You know what I mean? Let them enjoy
All
it.
of this. How y'all doing?
Always
Hey
stunning.
boo.
Hey, what's up, Tiffany?
What's up with you, Big Daddy?
His pants just got tighter.
You holding that?
But yeah, Tiffany, it looks like you and Pat have a little chemistry, huh?
Mm-hmm. You know how to handle that big piece of wood right there. So.
Oh, shit. Wow. I don't think she's talking about your guitar.
Yeah, I'm talking about the guitar, you guys. I don't know if that other wood is big or not. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I like that she threw a yet in there.
Some
much
dude
like,
said nope. Some dude in the back's like, no, tried it. It's not that big.
But yeah, Pat, what do you think about the amazingly lovely Tiffany Haddish?
Tiffany's great. I'm just taking it all in.
Yeah.
I bet you are. Hopefully she'll take you in sometime. That's all I'm saying. Boom. Who keeps doing the heyo? Who am I going to not talk to after the show? Who is it? Which one of you? I fucking hate heyos. So just don't do it again. Yes! If that's what you do when you hear unbelievably hilarious shit, go kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
Just do it.
Choke
That's
yourself.
not how you laugh. And I'm not doing heyo fucking jokes. Go watch Leno, whoever's doing that.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Headshot.
Thank you for listening to me and just killing yourself. Obviously, it was too hard to not just say heyo. So you took perhaps the most permanent route by shooting yourself in the head. Fuck yeah. Let's get one more human being up here before we go to our two amazing regulars. Tiffany, you ready to meet a stranger?
Hell yeah.
Tiffany Haddish is here. Steve Simeone is here. Steve Trevino. And your next comedian is Kate Peterman.
Hello. I had sex for the very first time recently, last week. Yeah, thank you. That's not the reaction my Sunday school teachers told me would happen. Thank you. Lifted the floodgates on 26 years worth of cum. It was a mess. He drowned. He's dead now, so. I'm just kidding. I didn't come. While he was there. Oh, ew. Yeah, okay. Here's a drastically different subject. Fun fact, if you do yoga every day, you are more likely, or your odds of Instagramming a picture of you doing yoga on a rock are increased by nearly 100%. That is true. That's, ooh, sorry. That's true. You said you just said not to. I'm good. That's it. Thank you.
And that's exactly a minute. Kate, you were talking about yourself. You were talking about you and an experience, and you were killing, and then you told us if you're on Instagram doing that and you saw how that worked, you see the difference in talking about you, about your own personal things, and then making an Instagram joke. Now, so let's get to the good stuff, which was the stuff about you. Did you really just lose your virginity?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Your virginity?
Yeah.
Did you bleed?
Oh, shit.
Did a smell come out?
Brian, stop it! Stop it right now! We do not do that.
I don't know.
Bad. No, bad. Bad. Bad man. Where's the fucking horse of truth? Play the horse of truth. There it is. You better play that. On you. That's what you get. For being bad. Bad. You're bad. Oh my God, Brian.
What does it smell like? Well, that's a lot of, cooking. That's I didn't know if there was
no. Don't you? No, you stop.
No. Old yogurt has around the corner of the yogurt.
It smelled like sex musk, man. It just probably was sex musk. Now, I want to know, why was you holding on to it for so long?
I was raised really religious. So
Jehovah's Witness? Or?
No, just Catholic.
Just Catholic? Well, they usually give it up early. What?
I'm gonna hook you up with you and Tam Fan need to get together.
Tam Fan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So what made you decide this guy was the guy?
Oh, I just wanted to lose it, so I just picked a guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Like Applebee's? Like, do you just pick one out? Find the first black guy you could find?
Great question. No, you definitely don't start with a black guy, Brian.
What? Carve it out early.
I started with a black guy, and look at me now.
Yeah, fucking white guys.
Yeah.
That's where you are now.
Oh, the truth
I'll take
is
a horse and a
hilarious.
horse. Yes, you got it. Thanks. I nailed it.
The truth is so funny.
Racist jokes are so much funnier when you're not wearing a camel hat. I've learned.
Is that true? You really just found the first guy you could find? You just said, fuck it, this is it, I'm going for it? And
Did you warn him? Did you say, this is my first time?
Is that a picture of him around your neck right now?
Line of the night.
Is there a sound effect for that?
Oh my God.
That was fucking funny.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All the murdering I've done tonight, and I'm gonna end up being
Hilarious.
jealous that I didn't see that first.
You need to put that in an act.
Oh
You need to
God.
say,
What
this
is
my
in
first-
that?
yeah,
What
this is
is?
a picture of him.
What is that?
Oh, this is it was a gift from my sister. It's an alpaca. It's just an alpaca.
Of course it is.
Oh my God.
No, the alpaca saint.
Was the first guy you did it to, was he fine? Was he just a rant? Like, was he ugly? Did he smell good? Like, does he have a job? Like, what?
No,
No, he don't have no job?
No knuckle fuck before that? Or
Whoa. Jesus. Come on.
Wait,
come
let her
on,
answer this
guys.
first question.
Guys,
Then
take
you-
it easy.
then
you
answer
know, you
that
start
one.
with a little.
Guys, Trevino. Come on.
sorry.
Take it easy.
Let her answer this
Guys.
first question. What the
Trevino
guy
and
looked like
Red
and
Band,
smelled
will you
like and
stop
stuff, and then
being gross, all
we
right?
can find out if she
I
got
got
finger
questions.
banged. and
Steve
after
Simeone
that.
just came from a children's hospital to this. It's going to be too big of a transition.
Hey, welcome, buddy. Love you, kids.
Come on.
So-
Kate, answer our questions.
Okay, all right, start. He was really good looking. That's why I picked him. And
Where'd you
I
find
used
him?
On Tinder.
Yeah. Your
Fuck
virginity
yeah.
went to Tinder.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I
some
didn't
crazy
want it to be
shit.
someone I knew.
Did you go back for seconds?
No.
You didn't?
I just sent him home.
Right.
Just send him home. That's a
Now,
dream
did it? Now, I
situation.
just want to know this because I remember my first time. Did it feel like a fire stick going into your vagina repeatedly?
No, she's in her 20s. You were 9.
Is,
No, I was not 9. I was 17. I was 17, motherfucker. Now, I did look like I was 9 years old, but I was 17. I looked 9, though. But I was 17. Fuck you. Fuck you.
oh, the clown horn of angry.
Anger. Job.
Motherfucker.
Fuck yeah.
That's why your auntie fucked you at 10, bitch.
Damn, Steve. That's bullshit.
All right, let's keep it on Kate,
Hey,
guys.
do
Keep
that,
it on Kate.
Do that horse noise again so the fucking hair can remember where it came
First off,
The
I'm a
show's off
unicorn,
the track.
motherfucker. I'm a unicorn, so I stay horsey.
Oh my God! And she fires out. She's full pony. Oh my God!
First off, this ain't even real hair. This is recycled plastic, bitch.
Keeping it green.
I go green all day. You know, you understand me? You put some fire by this shit, it will melt like a Tupperware bowl.
Don't smoke weed out of that.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That last dude to try to smoke weed out my hair, wouldn't he? Yes, motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Okay, anyways, girlfriend. Did he finger bang you?
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Come on, Kate. You got to answer these
yeah,
questions,
yeah.
so they're just going to keep roasting each other.
Condom or no condom?
Condom, yeah.
Condom.
Now, like you said, you're super Catholic, and this was your first time, and you went on Tinder. Like, is it really Tinder? Or is there like some like Catholic Tinder, like Crucifix or something like that? Or
No, it was just regular Tinder.
Okay, did it hurt at all, or have you been masturbating for years and you already had that thing open, so it wasn't like it was nothing? Or
right? Because
Combo,
Catholic
probably like a
girls
combo.
normally.
The two, yeah.
combo.
Yeah.
Combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, look, I'm a little uncomfortable, and you have balls to come up here and talk about this. Give her a round of applause.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You know, the theme of the night, if anything
some cool
stood out
shit,
as
man.
funny, it was always people talking about real things that they really did.
That's
and,
why
like,
we're having so much fun with it because
Yeah.
it's real shit, and and your fucking character's hilarious too.
Yeah, your
I'm telling
timing's
you, you
incredible.
and Tom Fan go on the road together, and it'll be. They'll never get laid
Tam
to her,
Fam.
you know.
We don't get like that.
His name's Tom. I'm from Texas, damn it. I don't care if it's Tam. He's in my country. He's a Tom. Tom Smith, bitch. That's what he is.
That's what he is now.
Okay, so wait.
Kate, how long you been doing stand-up?
Like a little over a year.
That's cool.
Where at?
Just open mics.
How long have you been in LA?
2 years.
Okay. I like your style. Please come back again soon.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
really good.
Last words for Kate Peterman. Anyone?
Are
Steve,
you
someone?
ticklish?
Brian, not you.
Wait, I just want to know one thing. Okay, so you're so pretty. To me, you're very beautiful, and I just want to know how. Okay, so do you drink? Do you smoke weed? Do you anything? You do all that stuff, and you were still able to hold the pussy? How? How can you do that? Teach me.
It wasn't like a thing. Like I was like batting away a whole bunch of offers. It wasn't like that. It was just I was never just didn't not like a sob story or anything. It's just it didn't.
Well, if you want to go back for seconds, just follow me on Twitter. We'll figure it out.
No. I want her and Tam Fam. I want her and Tam Fam to get together because, you know, I think it'd be
that'd be awesome.
I think it'd be really, really great for him to hook up with a foe. It's a callback. It's mean, and it's perfect. She's laughing. She's laughing.
Pay.
You assholes.
Keep it up.
Kate.
We need more women.
Kate
like you.
Peterman, I
Kate.
love you. Please come back again soon.
Yeah.
Pat
Good
Reagan.
job.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Kate Peterman. She's on Twitter at KAYTEPEA. KTP.
I think Kate Peterman should give a little wham bam to Tam Fam.
Oh, I like that.
She
There
won't
you
feel
go.
it. She won't feel it.
Fuck yeah.
He gonna have to feng shui that shit.
Kate Peterman, everyone. Brand new addition to Kill Tony. Fun to meet these people.
Well, I'm
And
glad you're
it's
here,
also-
Simone. You've contributed a lot.
Dude, I'm just hanging out having laughs.
Oh, Trevino, come on. Be nice. I mean, come on.
We used to live together.
No,
You know that? We were roommates?
I know. I was just setting up for a joke, but
Oh.
forget it. Guys, this is the part of the show where out of all the people you've seen tonight, most of them brand new. Maybe they've only been on a couple times. However, the next two comedians do this show every single week. Since the show started over 115 episodes ago, they write and perform a brand new minute every single week. Not at the same time, separately. Your first comedian tonight doing her usual minute, you know her from this show, and she's one of the fastest rising comedians. Put your hands together for the great Sarah Wineshank, everybody.
My grandma always told me never to get tattoos, so my whole family could be buried in a Jewish cemetery next to each other. But then she went out and got eyebrow tattoos. My grandma has face tattoos, guys. At 80 years of age, she decided that having perfect brows was more important to her than being buried next to her Holocaust surviving relatives. It looks like my grandma's tattoo artist got tired because half of her face looks surprised and the other half looks seductive. Eyebrow tattoos just seem so permanent, but if you wait till you're 80, they seem less permanent.
Boom. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Fucking great.
That's always my favorite thing, is to see when one of the regulars just has a new minute that you could just stick it anywhere. You could open with it, you can close with it, you can put that anywhere out of all the other stuff that you've made. Like, that's easily a guaranteed. That's right in the form. I mean, you're talking about an actual family member, you know, and that's unbelievably great.
Are they really different looking? Like,
No. I mean, they're fucking scary, but they're not different looking.
what color did she go with?
She went with the strawberry blonde ink.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Can you pick that color out?
I don't know, I was going to tie that in, but then I was like, I think I got a minute.
But did you pick it out?
What?
Well,
She's a redhead. Not anymore, but her hair is dyed red, so
Right.
yeah. She got strawberry blonde.
Does she still get to get buried in the cemetery?
Yeah, they've made adjustments
For her?
for the Japs in the community.
Very good.
Wow.
Interesting.
It's really interesting.
Good
So
job.
is your grandma in a resting home and does she have a boyfriend? Because why does she give a fuck what her eyebrows look
Okay.
like?
Yes. First
Great
of all,
question.
she
Strong
has
question.
a boyfriend who just friended me on Facebook. I have yet to accept.
How old is she?
She's 85.
Wow.
So your grandma fucking.
Yeah, she's not fucking, but she's working the system.
Wow. Is she like on Tinder
Tam
or
fans over
something?
there pissed off.
Well, actually, my
She
dad.
on, what is she on Rotary Tinder?
She goes.
85 years old, just fucking hooking up with people.
She goes
Fuck
to
yeah.
Bereavement groups. I swear to God.
Get
That's
the
where
hell
she
out of
meets
here.
them.
She's a real Juger.
Yeah.
Oh,
A Juger, that's funny.
An 85-year-old Jewish lady. So did that guy have an extra bullet in his gun that killed himself in the middle of the audience earlier? When do you really get to say Juger?
pretty
Okay,
funny.
fuck it. Anyway.
Well, if a Jewish person made up, never mind, and a black person made up.
Whoa, wait a second.
That's
wait
what
a second.
Tiffany is.
Wait, you better hope Tiffany doesn't figure
What
out
you about
what.
to call me, motherfucker?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
What you about to call me?
Guys, back to Wineshank, even though I fucking love it and could watch this all day. Texas versus powerful black woman. I mean, it's just like fucking the most perfect. Why isn't
Somebody
NBC,
will die.
Why isn't any sitcom on top of this yet? You know what I
Because we're
mean?
Mexican and black.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I'm Jewish too, though. I'm circumcised and everything. Shit.
I mean, any more last words for Wineshank, guys?
I think that joke was
I think
fantastic.
you're very close to graduating from this position. You're amazing. Is anybody taking you on the road, or I need to get you out on the road somewhere? Maybe you're great. You did amazing.
you.
That was awesome.
That's awesome. There you go.
Good job.
Trevino was one of the first people to let me open for him. He gives great notes, and he's so fun to work with.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that happen.
She ready.
Sarah Wineshank, everybody.
Thank
She
you.
did it again. Princess Shank on
Yeah.
Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
Follow her. And follow the next comedian, the other regular who always does a brand new minute, always fun. She started, her very first time ever doing comedy was on this show. She's been writing and performing a new minute ever since. It's the one and only Kimberly Congdon, everybody.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Thank you. I want to avoid having kids for as long as possible, which is really hard because I'm Hispanic. I feel like I make out with a guy and my period's late. But kids are really embarrassing. And I remember embarrassing my parents when I was younger. There was a time my mom took me to one of those fountain parks because it was free, you know. And it was one of the ones where the water came up and spewed up. And I ran right over to one of the things and sat on it. And I let the water hit me in the vagina. And my mom yelled, "Kim, don't do that." And I yelled, "No, it feels good." But eventually I got up because I had to get ready for prom that night. And thank you.
Fuck yeah. I love that. Our senior Latino correspondent, Steve Trevino.
I thought it was great. I think you touched on being Latino, and then you kind of kept moving on. I hate when Mexican American comics get on stage and the whole act is about being fucking Latino. And you're great. I mean, you're really funny. You too. I'd love to take you on the road too. I think you graduated from this. That was awesome. And you always do the turn, because I had to get ready for prom. You should also say maybe that you were already pregnant or something. You know what I mean? Throw that in there.
Funny, yeah.
It's prom. I had to bring one of my kids with me. Something.
I like that.
Girl, you know what I'm about to say. That water be making it ooey. Now you a little water baby. Shit. Call that motherfucker aquamarine.
All the girls at the pool with their hands on with the jet just fucking killing it.
I feel like I got inspiration because I was watching a kid do that at a fountain. And I was like, man, you can't do that as an adult. You can't. You can't just go over and sit on it and enjoy it.
I think that's a funnier joke. Yeah. I think that's a funnier angle to go, I can't do that as an adult, but this kid's about to come over there.
Yeah. This lucky bitch. 7-year-old hoe.
Yeah.
Every time you hear a sprinkler, you get wet or horny.
Who knows where the fountain ends and the squirting begins? You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
It's so fun. That's another brand new minute. I mean, that's another, just like what Weinshank did. I mean, that's another minute that you could slide right into anywhere. That's totally.
But I would work on.
Oh, you're gonna laugh at shit that's accidental, you fucking idiots? Really? But I say Juger right in the moment, and there's nothing. Okay. Oh. What the fuck? It's the thing I've been doing lately. I go full heel on the audience. It's my favorite. Everybody, anybody else who hosts the show, thanks for me, or oh, please stay. And I'm just like, fuck you, kill yourself.
The poor artist is now having to try to figure out a way to add you in and you in. Are you doing it, though? That's awesome,
it's
dude.
easy. He has a black Sharpie for Tiffany. Kim Congdon, you did it again. Another great minute. Kimberly Congdon. It's Kimberly Congdon on Twitter and Instagram and everything. Guys, I had so much fun tonight. I had so much fun with everyone. Pat Reagan, you're Patty Reagan on Twitter. Anything else you want to promote?
Nope.
I love it. Tiffany Haddish is Tiffany Haddish. I know you always have like a long fucking list. So while you do that, while you're listing your things for
I
the
only got one thing to list, 2 things to list.
Okay, what is it? Tyler Perry's what?
No. Tyler Perry fired me. Tyler Perry fired me so that I could go to NBC and be on the Gerard Carmichael show that'll be coming out August 26th.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out on NBC.
Big supporter of that.
Support that. And I'm in a movie. I just got back from doing a movie with Key and Peele called Keanu that's coming out next April. Bitch, about to be famous.
Yeah.
Hey.
Steve Trevino is Steve Trevino on Twitter.
You should have let her go last, because I don't have anything going on.
Netflix. Watch his special.
Watch
It's
my
called
spe-
Relatable.
I'll be in Chicago headlining August at the Improv, so check that out.
And Steve Simeone is Steve Simeone, Simeone.
Nobody gets that. Thank you.
I'm a spelling bee champion.
And I also have a podcast about stand-up comedy called The Process.
This is the part of the show, guys. Steve, anything else you want to promote?
Yeah,
Oh, yes, your
Toronto.
amazing podcast.
Yeah, my podcast, Good Times.
Yeah.
My album, Remember This, and Toronto, August 14th.
And right when you thought we couldn't blow your mind anymore, we bring back up the great Ryan J. Ebelt, everybody, the house artist. He draws an episode, starts at the beginning and ends it. He got everything tonight. You guys got to make sure if you see Ryan hanging out, ask to see it. Me, Tiffany,
Why do I
Simeone,
look like a man?
Trevino.
I look like a man with hair. Put the mole on there, goddammit.
Guys, Brian and I are both going to stand up live in Phoenix, Arizona, September 17th. That's us announcing that for the first time. I'm going to be at the Toronto Just for Laughs Festival at the end of August, or end of September. And Kill Tony's doing crazy things. We have one of the most amazing guests you could ever ask for in the world coming next week. Instead of this week. I cannot announce who that guest is. It's a really big deal. Or else I would announce it. But I'm not going to tell you assholes. You should have laughed at the Juger joke, and then I would have told you. Thank you so much, live audience. Have a great night.